have a favorite destination for vacation? Or is there any tiny town holds a special place in your heart? Put that love on display with today's Craftastic project.
What are we making today?
We are making magnets out of vintage maps.
Nice. What do we need?
You need maps, which you can find pretty much anywhere. Flea markets, garage sales, grandma and grandpa's glove compartment. You know, a lot of people use their phones for maps nowadays, so it's easy to find paper maps. Just make sure you ask before you cut up someone's map, just in case.
Especially if it's vintage.
Yeah. And you need some tacky glue, some super glue, little glass marbles. We were using 3/4 of an inch. Magnets, also 3/4 of an inch. Maybe scissors if you need. And we've got a handy dandy little hole punch, the same size that we're using for the marbles and the magnets.
Makes it easy.
Yes, it does. Very helpful. And all you do is you choose what city or area that you want to make your magnet out of. And if you turn this little punch over, you can kind of see where you're punching. And I'm going to do Bartlesville. It's where I spent my honeymoon. So I'm going to do that.
So you can make it special.
Yes, of course. That's what's fun about this. I kind of used a little Bartlesville, but it'll work.
General vicinity.
Yes. We'll know. That's important. So then, once we have our map, we're going to take our marble and tacky glue. And we're going to do just a little dollop of tacky glue on the top of our map, okay? You don't want too much because you don't want it to kind of squirt out and overflow.
Okay.
And then just kind of softly center that and press it down. And it's going to take anywhere from 5, 10, 15 minutes to dry. What's cool about it, though, is it magnifies whatever town you've decided to highlight on your magnet. So it makes it a little bit more visible. So I did Tulsa earlier, and you've got magnets. I'm going to put a little bit more super glue on this than I did tacky glue. And I'm just going to press that on. And that's that. You probably want that to lay level so it doesn't move strangely. And try not to get too much super glue in your hands. And then when you're done, you have a personalized, handy-dandy little magnet. And you can do any size you want. We've got different size punches. I think there's different size marbles and magnets. So maybe you want to do a whole area that's special to you, or do them for gifts. You don't have to use maps. You can use any sort of paper that stands out to you. Sheet music or pictures, newspapers. But if you do the small ones, make sure that the image is small enough that it works for the size magnet that you're using.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Pretty nifty ideas. It's Craftastic. Vintage map magnets, K2L.com. Our Brianna Heffley Shepherd. It is, of course, BIFFTASTICA.etsy.com for more information. All right. Of course, we also have the wonderful Indie Emporium as well, as you can find your fantastic, wonderful ideas. You can visit them. For more than 60 craft vendors will be selling their goods. A handmade fashion show is planned, and a whole lot more. It's September 28th and 29th at Living Arts of Tulsa. Get more information online at indieemporium.com. For more information, it's at 307 East Brady Street. Well, when disaster